Okay, this is my second video using this scenario. We've got this table where we have exponential growth of an amount of money. We started with 1,500. In my previous video, I found that the amount was increasing by 6.2% each year. In this video, I'm going to show you how to write the function matching this scenario. This is the form of the exponential function that I'm going to be writing. A is always your initial amount. So in this case, year 0 is giving me the initial amount that I started with. B is the rate that it is increasing. However, it's not just plugging in that rate. It's either going to be 1 plus or 1 minus that rate. So I'll show you that in a second. A, like I just said, is your initial amount. So A would be 1,500 because that's how much you're starting with in the fund. B is either going to be 1 plus or 1 minus. So as you can see, I highlighted the plus sign. It is very important that you use a plus sign here because we are increasing from 1,500 to 1,593. The amount of money is going up. If the amount of money was decreasing, we would have to use a minus sign. But in my previous video, I found that it was increasing by a rate of 6.2%. So that's number one. You need to make sure you're doing 1 plus or 1 minus the rate. Number two, you need to make sure that you're plugging in your rate as a decimal. So in the original video, I converted it to a percent to say that it was increasing by 6.2%. But if you're going to use that rate in the equation, you have to keep it as a decimal. If you plug it in as 6.2, it's going to be a mess. So because the rate was 6.2% or 0.062, my B value is going to be 1 plus 0.062, which is just 1.062. And that gives me my function y is equal to 1,500, which was my initial amount, times 1.062 to the x. So if I didn't even give you any of this scenario and I just gave you the equation, you can look at that equation and draw some conclusions. You look at the a value and you know that this started out with 1,500. You look at the b value and you know that because it's greater than 1, this is an exponential growth function. It is increasing by 0.062 or 6.2%.